Science lesson 28. Let's go back to the beach, but not in the water this time. Let's think outside the water. Turn to page 83 in your science books, and let's talk about seagulls. Seagulls. Have you ever seen a seagull? A lot of times at the beach, you'll see seagulls there. They love the beach. Let's read about them. Ready? Page 83, seagulls. Read along with me. The seagull is a gray and white bird. It has long, strong wings. The seagull likes to eat fish and insects. It is a good fisherman. Now, on this page, there's something very important that is missing. Now, the text tells us that the seagull likes to eat fish and insects, and it is a good fisherman. But on that page, I don't see one single fish or one single insect. So we need to fix that. You need to fix that. You see the pictures of the seagulls there up in the corner? That's what seagulls look like when they are trying to fish for food. Now, those cartoon seagulls need a little bit of food. So your job is to draw food for the seagulls to catch. What two foods do seagulls like to eat? Fish and insects. Inside that water, you might need to add a bunch of fish for those seagulls to go fishing for. You get to choose how many, but just know that there are two seagulls, so you are going to need at least two fish. If you think that one fish per seagull will fill them up, fine. If you think they need more, go ahead and add some more. If you can get some insects in there, go for it. Draw food for the seagulls to eat. Turn the page. That was a quickie. Page 84. Something you can do. The sea is full of many things. We've just discussed a lot in science that we can find at the beach. Now, they were very quick discussions, but we've talked about many different things at the beach. The sea is full of many things. Follow the dots to see what is here. Color the picture. Now, I'm sure your mind already can tell what is in that picture even before you connect the dots. But go ahead and connect the dots anyway, and you will see three creatures that you will finish. Do you see the fish? Do you see the seahorse? Do you see the crab? I think that one, the crab, is the tastiest one. That's my opinion. And then color it in beautifully. Alrighty. Let's wrap up science. This one's a little bit bittersweet, a little bit sweet and sour, because we're at the end of science. But that's okay. Let's just wrap it up together just for a couple minutes. Read with me on page 85. God has a plan for everything that he has made. Children grow and seasons change, but our great God remains the same. Children grow. You are children. You grow. Now, I joke with you all the time that I don't want you to grow, and I want you to stay little forever. But truly, boys and girls, that is not God's plan. And I say that kind of as a joke because I would love to keep you in your small little package forever and ever and keep you that way. But if I kept you small because I want to, then you are not going to be able to grow and do the great things that God has for you, because God really does have some great things in store for you. Each one of you can and will do amazing things. So yeah, God's plan is for children to grow. Seasons change. Now, most of us have a favorite season. And sometimes we get a little sad when our favorite season comes to an end and it changes to something different. But you know, even though it might be a little sad for the season that we love to end and it go to a different season, I guess we can think about it the other way too. If we don't prefer a certain season, the seasons still change, and we will work out of that tough season into a better one. I mean, it works for the weather, but it also works for the season of life we're in right now. I don't prefer this season of life where I am talking to my iPad right now. And then when you turn this video on, you are seeing me on your iPad or on your TV. I don't prefer to teach like this. I don't prefer this season. But seasons change. And boys and girls, this season will change, and there will be a time that we can see each other in person again. I am so ready for this season to change. And this is one time that I'm actually very glad that seasons change. So let's hang on to that. All right, can we do that together? Let's hang on to the fact that even though children grow, and I don't want you to get bigger, and even though seasons change, and sometimes maybe our favorite season is ending, let's look at the good parts of children growing and season changing. It is all a part of God's plan. And I'm so thankful that God has a plan, because as much as I have a plan and I want to follow that plan, God's plan is way, way, way better than my plan. Let's move on. Page 86. This is our last page of science. Whew! What do you think about this? It's okay. Let's do this. Read with me, page 86. Yes, all things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, and all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. There's actually a song. Yes, all things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, and all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. Sing that with me. Yes, all things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, and all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. This whole science book has been talking about God's plan for everything he has created. The Lord God made them all, and he had a plan for everything that he has made. Read in that box there, the world is full of wonders that God made. How beautiful they are. Psalm 92:5 says, O Lord, how great are thy works. Boys and girls, we have discussed so much in science together. And I mean, as I think back on all that we have discussed, God's done a lot of good stuff for us. Let's think back together. What was your favorite part of science? If you want to flip through the book, that's fine. I want you to hop onto your portfolio and answer this question. What was your favorite part of science this year in kindergarten? What was your very favorite thing to learn about in science this year? I'm not going to give you any clues because your science book has a whole bunch of clues if you're not sure what to pick. Answer that question. And that finishes up science for our kindergarten year. What was your favorite thing to learn about in science this kindergarten year? You did it, boys and girls. Way to go. I'm super proud of you.